It took me 5 years, dozens of videos and many books to understand that you can use the light inside your room to make your image cinematic. But there is a good reason why this works and this doesn't. So today I will show you how to set up your lights without any fancy equipment, using only these two cheap lights that cost less than 10 bucks. So let's start with the basics. There are countless ways you can use lights. There are scenes that require 10 plus lights. There are scenes that don't require any additional light at all, like filming outside. And we will talk about more complex light setups in our future videos. But for now, we will explain basics that you can start using right after watching this video. First, you will need the key light. Key light acts as the most important lighting source in your scene. But there is one rule that you can never break, and this rule is putting your key light directly behind the camera. This will make your image look flat. Instead, move it to your side. But now we have another problem, that my left side is way too dark, and to fix that we need the second light called fill light. The fill light should be a bit dimmer than the key light, to still keep some contrast intact. A cinematic look can be achieved with surprisingly few lights. Here we use just two lights that are sitting 45 degrees from the camera. The light on the left is a key light, and it should be the brightest light in your scene. And the light on your right is fill light, typically should be 30 or more % dimmer than a key light. And that's the lighting setup you can use anywhere, like interviews, you standing in front of the camera, and many more options. Now, look at these two pictures. Do you see something wrong? Even though both of those setups have the same light positions, the right photo looks worse, and it all has to do with placement of your key light. When your subject faces the camera, there is practically no difference where your key light and fill light should be most of the time, so you shouldn't be worrying about it. However, if the subject turns to one side of your frame, the key light should be standing at the same side where your character is looking at, and the fill light on the opposite side. We definitely will make a video dedicated to light placement as well. But if we come back to the setup and we look closely at the shots, it also does look well separated and therefore interesting. And there is a very good reason for that. And it's called
contrast is important because it makes your subject stand out. Good contrast can help viewers see what clearly matters in your shot, like my face or a product, for an example.
This is how the scene looks from behind the camera. We have two lights above that are lighting a product and two lights that are lighting a person. The key rule here is to make sure that the background stays dark and the object or objects are bright.
Contrast is also used for mood and style. For example, this shot here looks very dark and serious because I have a shadow on my face. Plus, the background is dark as well. But this scene, on the other hand, looks very happy and very jolly because my face is bright and so is the background.
You can also use only one light, like here, and it also does bring something interesting to the scene. The other way to approach it is to change the lights, to lit the background and leave your subjects without any lights. That makes your character or product mysterious, or you can use it if you don't want to show the face. But there is one more reason why this looks so cinematic. You can also see it here and here. And the name of the reason is color contrast. Think of color contrast as making certain colors pop by placing them to their opposites. Like in paintings, red and green, blue and yellow, the list goes on. With lighting we also use similar concept, but slightly different. You still can apply opposite colors like yellow and blue, red and blue, and so on. But it is used in very rare cases. For instance, if you have a scene filled with neon lights, or if you want to make your character look like a Simpson character. Otherwise, you should focus on soft shift between warm and cool tones, by keeping your subject's face warm using soft orange-yellow range and letting your background lean towards cooler cyan tones. You can create natural color separation. There are many different combinations like orange and blue, cyan and orange, light blue and yellow, and the list goes on. So there are options. But if you really want to add some unusual colors like purple to your scene, you can just make your subject lighting source to be white or just a bit warm. In that case your background can have any colors. And if you combine color contrast with regular Luma contrast, you'll get amazing results that will look like straight out of a movie. And the craziest part, You can achieve this double contrast using only two lights, one on your subject and one on the background, leading to incredible results. There are other tools that help this image look that way, like white balance and color correction, but we'll talk about them in our next videos. But for now, just remember the basics: key light, fill light, their placement, contrast and color contrast. So like and subscribe not to miss any of our new videos, because here we teach you how to film professionally with a small budget.